We are back after a holiday hiatus to build more GPTs. If this is your first time here, GPTs are a function in ChatGPT Plus. If you pay $20 a month, you can build infinite customized chatbots. You'll see, we're about to build one. The idea I want to go through today was a percentage maker, so just something that can tell me percentages better. We're going to use Code Interpreter. It's technically not called Code Interpreter anymore. It's called Advanced Data Analysis. It's kind of confusing though, because some places it says Code Interpreter. Let's get into it. This is how you start it. Every time we start by using this create feature, and then we'll get deeper and dig into the configure. I want to build a app that can tell me what percentage a number is of another number, period. I don't really know percentages well, so I wanted to be able to help me figure out percentages better. Cool. Let's get into it. So when you use this, you'll see it goes updating GPT. It starts writing some custom instructions. It'll also come up with a name, a description, and it will generate a logo for us, which, unless it's a certified banger, we probably won't use. How about we call this %pal? Let's just say yeah for now. It'll be interesting to see how long this one takes. I don't work with a lot of data, so I don't generally need Code Interpreter or data analysis. That's great. Like finding what percentage one number is another. Yes, all percentage problems should also prefer. Oh, sorry, I'm not saying it. Yeah, I want to do all percentage problems, and then it should also use Code Interpreter for all calculations. One of the cool things about Code Interpreter is it's just way more accurate with math than without. So it's going to update the GPT here. I just realized this. Oh, and then I guess I'll pull this guy in. Bada bing, bada boom. Boom. Let's test it out. All right. How do I calculate the interest rate for a loan? I'm building something that I need a lot of questions that ask for percentages, period. Give me 10 examples of figuring out the percentage of what one number is of another number. That is confusing. Ooh, this is a great question. If you have a pie with 8 slices, what percentage is 3 slices? So 3 slices out of 8 is 37.5. That seems right in my head. Why didn't it use Code Interpreter though? Let's go into configure. Oh, it's because Code Interpreter has not been clicked. Alright, let's see. Let's redo it now. You can see capabilities here. Now we're talking. So to give you an idea, this is how it works. It runs Python directly in here. There you go. Also, if you're interested in actually knowing how all this works, it will not only break this down, but give you this information, which is great. Boom. This is a great question. Let's just go. What is a 20% discount on a $50 item? So the item will cost $40. Wow. Yeah, I actually know this one's accurate because 20% of 100 would be 20. So 20% of 50 would be 10. So 40. Interesting. Well, that did it without Code Interpreter. If a student answered 15 out of 20 questions, what percentage is that? So it's not using Code Interpreter still. Bummer. I know that one's right because it's broken down into fourths. Alright. This might be a simple ass day. If you earned, let's just rip all of these. I want to see if it's why it's not using code interpreter. Alright, let's take these questions that it didn't use it on, and then we'll make some updates and see if we can have it use them. If that makes any sense. Also, I generated these questions using GPT 3.5 because I've been hitting the usage cap a lot lately. Meaning when I use GPT 4, there's just so much demand for it right now that there's a usage cap that makes you freeze for a few hours. All right, here we are. So let's take a look at what we got. One of the first things we're going to do is just make each sentence its own line so it's more readable, because my eyes don't like big blocks of text. One thing we're going to change here is GPT. So if we go, what is a GPT on OpenAI? Let's see. Yeah. So it doesn't actually recognize GPT as the product of OpenAI. It recognizes GPT as generative pre-trained transformers, which are kind of the building block of all of these LLMs. The naming's kind of confusing, and the fact that the configure uses GPT is kind of a problem because it can confuse the model. I'm just going to change everything to "you are designed to assist with," and I'm going to make it more clear and simple with percentage related questions. They could be basic calculations, calculating discounts and interest rates. Boom. Let's leave these two together. You will use code interpreter to perform all calculations, ensuring accurate. See, it's things like ensuring accurate results. It should be doing accurate results when we ask. Simplify complex printed problems and explain as if you were explaining, and explain the steps involved. Ooh, as if you were teaching a 5-year-old human. Then let's just say avoid. Focus on making the concepts accessible and easy to understand. Yep, that makes sense. Don't need that. Clarify any confusion by asking questions, provide detailed explanations. Also, we don't need anything on tone there, really. Cool, so let's see what happens with these questions that it didn't use code interpreter on last time. It's also called advanced data analysis. Those are kind of interchangeable. Think of it like this. You have a pie. Oh, it's teaching meaning. Find out. Oh, nice. And it's using code interpreter. All right, let's figure out. Think of it like this. You have a pie cut into 100 slices, equal slices. Each slice represents 1% of the pie. If you take 20 slices, which is 20% of the pie, you want to find out how big those slices are when the whole pie is $50. Here's how we do it. Find out what 1% of 50 is. And we multiply that by 20. Interesting. 1%. And it used code interpreter. It kind of went by that. There we go. Price of the item, 50. Discount percentage, 20. 1% equals price divided by 100. Discount equals 1% times. This is over my head. This is why I wanted to build this, so I don't have to worry about that. But, ooh, actually, what happens if I do this? calculate the interest rate, we need a few pieces of information. Okay, I don't want that in there. Although we could do even just a separate thing that's about calculating things like that. Because understanding APY or loan interest or anything like that is generally a good thing as far as I'm concerned. All right, let's test this guy out. The student answered 15 out of 20 questions correctly. Here's how we do it. Find out what one cookie for one question. I do like that it's explaining it. One question is worth 5% because 100% divided by 20 is 5% per question. The student answered 75. It's like a share 50. I like it. I like that it's treating me like a 5-year-old because I am a 5-year-old and I love cookies. Keep it up. Oh yes, the percentage increase. Let's do this. Oops. Bam. So this should be 50% increase. Matching plant was 100 centimeters, grew to 50. Find the increase in height minus the original height. Yes. That's great. So you could also do something along the lines of my Twitter following grew from, say, 60 to 1,000. What percentage growth? Let's just see if it gets it without actually saying. Then we'll find out what percentage. Yeah, this is not a clean percentage that I would know. 51%. It's like he made more than half as many new friends as he originally had. Cute. Nice. I like these. I think that's all we want. Honestly, this logo's looking pretty good. And then a versatile helper for all potential using code. Let's just say your percentage calculation helper using code for accuracy. Percent pal is pretty good. Let's see what would happen if we generated. I'm going to go to prompt perfect. Generate a simple icon logo for an app would be for an app that is your percentage calculator using code for accuracy. Let's just see what we get. Prompt Perfect is my main GPT. It was a plugin, is a plugin for ChatGPT, but also its own GPT. It takes in the prompt. It will, it sends it to Prompt Perfect, refines it, adds a little bit of detail, context, and structure. So it changes to please define a straightforward and easily recognizable icon logo. For an application, its crucial design represents the app's functionality. Ooh, that's pretty clean. All right, let's use that. But yeah, Prompt Perfect's great. Automatically refines and answers. It's helpful for quick conversations. If you want to change the photo, just go to upload there. Bam, percent pal. Your percentage calculation helper. There's other things we could do. Generally, we're building this in 15 minutes. A lot of these are like 30 to 40 minutes. We could spend a lot more time in here doing other things, ensuring that it only answers percentage-based stuff. We could play around in DALI and have it generate, we could play around and show the percentage on a chalkboard or something, which might be fun, actually. Let's do one test of that. Let's just see what happens. take the answer for each calculation and generate an image of that percentage on a simple whiteboard in chalk. Oop. Let's just see what happens. Because what would be cool is if it used Code Interpreter to answer this, and then used DALI to generate a whiteboard image directly after. Alright, let's see what happens now. Basically what we did is just put in here, use Code Interpreter to perform all calculations, and use DALI to generate an image of that percentage on a chalkboard. Here's how we do it. Let's see if it rips DALI at the end. Yes. Alright, let's see how that works. Oh. Helpful. Find the percentage increase from 100 to 150. Let's see. I'm not sure why I didn't use DALI there. 50% increase. Ooh. Oh, man. Let's just say use DALI to write a prompt that automatically generates an image of that percentage on a chalkboard. Let's go. Let's see what we got. So what it just did there is, it seems like there's some sort of bug with maybe it doesn't have a prompt to actually make it. Let's draw this on the chalkboard. Boom. Let's see what happens. Nowhere. Oh, it also could have just been that there's an error with DALI right now. Ooh. So 20% will cost $40. So let's say prompt that how many turns image of the final answer only. Let's see what happens. There's so much you could do here, but what we really want to do is, at least for this one, try and get it to just simply put an answer on a chalkboard. Easier said than done. This is all new stuff. Now let's see this on a chalkboard. It's creating the image. Why does it say regenerate? 20% discount on a $50 item means $10 off the price. Ideally, this would just say $10 on the chalkboard. Let's see. Ooh, what if we asked it to show the final answer on a retro calculator? That would be cool. Ooh, close. Where's prompt perfect? Write a good prompt that generates an image of a retro calculator with the number dollars on the display. Let's see if this will just give us a prompt we could use. This says it's still creating. Yeah, I think we got problems. Generate image for calculators. Include a body. let's create this image. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Also, let's see what this image looks like. If it's trash, then we won't use this prompt. That's supposed to be $10. What prompt did you use to make that image? See if it just spits it out. There we go. So what I'm going to do is take this prompt. I'm just going to inform the instructions a little bit more. So where we said use covered before all calculations, and save the answer as answer after, and oops, well, let's go ahead and do that. All right, after answer is found, use the following prompt, and add in the number for answer, then generate that image using DALI. So let's just change. So if you don't get what I'm doing here, I basically asked it to save the answer as this, which is almost like a variable, and then putting the variable into this prompt. Create an image of classic the vintage style. Let's make this more simple. We don't need it to be as long. Large buttons. It's a color palette. Screen should display the number. Clearly. Let's just say displays the number. Okay, cool. Let's see what happens now. We really just wanted to generate $10 on a calculator. Would be cool. So this is, I've never have really done this before, where it generates something and puts it on an image. Kind of fun to do. Let's see if it uses DALI. Let's make an image showing the number 40. There we go. Gotta love it. Bam, that's close. I'll take it though. All right, let's try one more. We're just having fun now, huh? Percentile, 50% increase, correct. And create an image, number 50 to represent this percentage increase. You can do so many cool things with GPTs. It's pretty fun. 500. Do not spell it out by each number. I don't know what that means. Let's see if that helps. We'll do one more. Or a few more, who knows. 150 out of a possible 200 is... damn. What, 75% of the possible bonus? You gotta be making more than a 2. Whoa. To find out what, we simply compare what you earned. Divide it par... yeah, 75%. Did that use code interpreter? Oh, so close. Unfortunately, I didn't save it. Do not misspell the number. Let's give it one more go. It's not great that it was generating the image before everything else. That could just be a hiccup of the builder. Yeah, we're fucking everything up. Let's go ahead and look at it not in the builder to see if that changes the way that it acts. Boom. Alright. Sometimes I think the builder goes back to using GPT 3.5 and oh, I don't know if you saw that, but it just used Code Interpreter and went straight into DALI, which is wild. Be cool if it just showed us the real answer, 75%. Oh! Interesting. This is not perfect. What percentage is 75 of 79? Let's see if it still works. If you want to, you can always watch it do that. It's 94% apparently. Bada bing, bada boom. Be cool if you could see it creating the image here. 94.9369. Nice. That's close enough. I mean, it's interesting. You get the idea. It's fun. We could take that out if we wanted, but I think we'll leave it. And I will... So anyone with the link, confirm. Oop, here's the link. The link is directly in the description here if you want to test it out. I think that's all for percent, pal. If you ever need help with a percentage, there you go. Actually, yeah, I don't know if we even need the DALI part. Let's take it out. Because I think that takes away from what we like. All calculations. Boom. And then this way, instead of generating... Oh, I just hit the usage cap. I should have been using 3.5 more. Great. Well, if you want to use it, links down here. We will be back next time to build a GPT. Make sure you like and follow if you want to get access to more of these. See you next time.